So, hello, my name is Tibor Mérey. I'm a managing director and partner at the Boston Consulting Group, where I have the privilege to co-lead our global Metaverse topic.
Tibor, one question to begin with is, and we go live. There is so much buzz about Metaverse in the days, and AR, VR have always been there. So how do you define Metaverse?
Metaverse has been around for 30 years now with the novel Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson. And as the word says, you have two components. You have meta, which stands for beyond, and verse coming from universe. So universe beyond ours. Now, what does this mean? In my view, it means two things. It means virtual worlds that allow us to meet, to act, to transact in virtual environments. And then we have the extension of the physical world that allow us to enhance our capabilities and our power, so to speak, in the physical world. Now, as we dig a bit deeper, when we looked at this at BCG, there were all these different buzzwords. You mentioned virtual reality, augmented reality. We keep hearing about Web3, crypto, and so on. And when we were looking at the space, we saw that essentially there are three distinct technology areas that underpin the metaverse. Yes, on one side, we have augmented reality, virtual reality, so either overlaying things into the real world or enclosing yourself in the virtual world. And they are now converging into mixed reality. So for example, the Quest Pro that comes out in 22 days after the recording of this interview will be mixed reality capable. So you will be able to see the real world, and you can dynamically have different degrees of virtual objects or people being placed into that space. So one area of immersive technologies. We have Web3, so the third iteration of the internet after the read-only internet that we all knew when we were a bit younger than today. The Web 2.0, which is the social media world in which we are in with read and write. And now, powered by decentralized technologies such as blockchain, the possibility to have digital asset ownership in a Web3 environment. And that digital asset ownership can then create new use cases like NFTs for digital goods, but also things like identity management or decentralized autonomous organizations, where essentially the blockchain replaces traditional ways of organization. So that's the Web3 part. And then we have the third part, which are what we call meta worlds. So persistent social spaces where dozens, hundreds, thousands, and millions of people can meet. And yes, some of them come from the gaming world like Fortnite or Roblox, but some newer ones are emerging, like the Sandbox or Decentraland that run on chain. And over the course of these three areas, we see on one side still separation. So it's not the same people that are at the same time doing all three of them, but we see also overlaps. And those will be building blocks for the metaverse to come. And at the same time, we already today have use cases across each of these that are relevant to corporates.